What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Hangout Spot where you already know it's real talk, boxing talk, live from my man cave. It's your boy Johnny, and I'm your host for another edition of the Hangout Spot Live. This time, the Thursday night edition. And for those of you guys that rocked out with me on Tuesday, man, I appreciate the love and support. We had a great guest on, man. We had a super welterweight prospect, Just In Time Figueroa, who is a native New Jersey fighter. He's 11-0 with 9 knockouts. It was a fantastic interview. He's a great young man with a bright future. So if you were rocking out, I appreciate you. If you did not see the episode, make sure you check it out right now at the Hangout Spot Live. That was actually on Tuesday night, and tonight we got another banging show. And coincidentally, we have another native New Jersey fighter in the building. This time we got Thomas Cornflake LaManna, my guy, who is the opposite of Justin Figueroa. Thomas LaManna has been fighting for about 14 years now. He's carved himself out a really, really great career. He is currently 39-5, 1 draw, 18 knockouts, 45 fights. So definitely experienced, and he's coming off a big win this weekend in Philadelphia where he won by second round knockout. But before I bring him in, you guys already know the deal, man. The rules here are simple. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you smash that like button as it will help with the visibility of the channel. We're trying to get this channel out into the algorithm of other boxing fans so they know we rock out every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes a third show, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you have not subscribed to the Hangout Spot, make sure you do that and tell a friend to tell a friend. Screw that. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the Hangout Spot. We're trying to turn this train into a locomotive in 2025. And last but not least, the chat is open. And the super chats are open. If you want to send a brother a donation, I will always appreciate it.
Straight cash, homie.
But without further ado, man, I want to bring in my guy. Like I said, man, I've been a big fan of his for many, many years, and he's a good guy and a great fighter. So without further ado, I want to bring in my guy, Thomas Cornflake LaManna. What's going on, champ? Welcome to the Hangout Spot, man.
What's up, baby? Thank you for having me, man.
No, it's an absolute pleasure, man. It's an absolute pleasure, man. I've been wanting to reach out to you for the longest time and get you on, but I thought it might be a good idea to kind of let this weekend play out because I knew you were going to handle your business. So it's always better to have a fighter come on after a big victory. And this weekend, man, you did your thing, man. Second round knockout in Philadelphia. So congratulations on that performance, man. How do you rate yourself, man? How do you rate that performance?
You know, Giant, bro, it's first again, bro, thank you for having me on, man. I'm always down. I love talking boxing, man. I love shooting the shit. I love it, you know, like boxing is my life, you know, so I appreciate that. Yeah, no, like, you know, I'm almost positive you was on the Boxing Voice when, like, the day it came out with me and Jamal, and I just popped on with damn, I'm fucking bugging. What's my man's name? Fuck, I'm tripping. Ness. With fucking Ness. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. It was a while ago. Just mad random. I popped on like when the fight with Jamal was announced. Well, you know, the rumor came out or whatever. And unfortunately with that not going through, my team just, you know, they kept me. I've been in the gym. I was like, I didn't want to waste a camp because I kind of went through 2 camps. And my team kept me in. And yeah, look, it was a what we know in boxing as like a stay busy. I don't like tune-ups because this isn't like a, you know, I'm not going to disrespect the guy, but, you know, a stay busy fight that, you know, I had to, you know, be prepared for, you know what I'm saying? And we took care of business. There was an obvious huge gap of level and experience, and I just had to make it, you know, I had to like make that be known. And second round body shot, and it was that's all she wrote. So I felt good. And just on God willing, bigger and better things.
No, absolutely. You know, I don't know if I was on there. I don't remember. I would have.
Maybe not, bro. Yeah, maybe not. And that's my bad. It was real, man. It was like last second. I was getting tagged. My Twitter was going. I'm not even on Twitter for real. And the shit was going crazy and whatever. I just popped on and be that as it may, whatever. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. It was a topic of conversation, though. I remember when it was announced. I go on and off occasionally. Like, I'm more in the evening shows because I work during the day.
Yep.
Sometimes, you know, when I'm off or I'm not that busy, I'll jump on the morning show. You probably jumped on a morning show. That's probably what it
was
was.
the one. It was 100%.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, so more than likely I wasn't there, but I remember it was a hot topic of conversation because it was a fight that we were all looking forward to, man.
Thank you.
You know, I thought it was, we haven't seen Jamal in the ring in quite some time. And for him to come back and face an opponent like you, we were looking forward to it. And then all of a sudden it fell apart, man.
Yeah.
It fell
Yeah.
apart. So we
Yeah.
were all disappointed. I'm sure you were disappointed as well. But so again, that makes sense because that was one of the questions I was going to ask you. Was this one of those fights that you just wanted to take to stay busy? And more importantly, do you foresee the Charlo fight happening at some point down the road?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't even. You know what I'm saying? I'm on record. I told them. One, unfortunately, I don't. I like the Charlos. I think they're both good fighters. I grew up. I didn't grow up, but I seen them. Like they was, they're world champions. Like they're Jamal and Jamel Charlo. You feel me? And so, um, I just don't think he'll ever fight again, though. I just don't think so. And if he does, I think he's gonna jump right into a big fight. Get some turkey money or TKO money or some shit, and kind of overstep. You know what I mean? Like a fight with me or whatever. And I let Louis know off the jump. Listen, man. Unless I got $25,000 non-refundable, I'm out. Thank you. You're my man. It ain't happening. Because that was two camps. We went through two camps for him. First one wasn't his fault because it was when we were supposed to fight in December. The whole card got pushed back, and then I trained, went through the, a whole bunch of, went through the holidays, whatever. Still training, and he just wasn't ready. So I'm not gonna be. It ain't gonna happen to me a third time. So, in short, I don't see it ever happens for him.
So that's interesting because I like to get my viewers to give a perspective because that can't be easy. So any expenses that you guys incur during training camp, that's not refundable. That's basically on the fighter. Like you can't ask to be reimbursed or maybe get reimbursed. How does that work?
Correct. No, you said it. Like, I have, I'm thankful with a strong management team though that, took care of me. They know obviously what it was. We had signed contracts. We had, everything was on the up and up. So, I'm thankful for my management team, but, if I didn't, I'd be SOL. So, and PBC, they didn't. You know what I mean? I'm lying. I can't even. I can't. I'll put this out there, and this is where I fucked up. I could curse, right? I won't curse a lot.
Yeah.
I might
Absolutely,
slip.
absolutely.
Okay. Louis the Cubist Jr. is my boy for a while. Like that's been my man since he became who he is in PBC. Like that's my dude, right? Like that's my dude. And he hit me and was like, "Yo." When he hit me and called me about the fight, he offered me Jamal. He offered me. Hold on, bro. Oh, sorry. He offered me Jarrett Hurd on that card. He offered me the Jarrett Hurd fight. And I fucked up because I would have beat the shit out of Jarrett Hurd. But I was so like, I'm gonna fight Jamal. You know what I'm saying? Because then it was like, maybe we got pushed back to the 22nd card, the Fundora Cordell Booker card. This was again like 6 weeks prior to March 1st. You
Right.
feel me?
Yep.
And I'm like, fuck it. So I guess kind of, sort of, it was my third. That was my fucking three strike. And then when it wasn't happening. It's like I knew it wasn't happening when I didn't hear nothing for 2 weeks, and then still to this day I haven't heard nothing. And so obviously it ain't happening, right? But he did offer me the Jarrett Hurd fight. But I was I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was for a third of the money. And in my mind, I was like, yo, nah, I want Jamal. That's a bigger name. He's not the same Jamal Charlo. I'm not sitting here and saying I was gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm a realist. It's a very tough fight. I have to go up and wait, all that good shit. But now's the good time, the perfect time, you feel me?
Yep.
So I was like, nah. And I always felt like a Jarrett Hurd fight would be there. Because me and him, we go back from when we were 4-round guys. Shooting the shit with each other about fighting and whatever. I always felt like that fight will be there. And of course, he gets beaten. Now he's retired, but whatever. So yeah, I passed up on that. I'm saying that to say PBC kind of like it was kind of like, all right, well I ain't got shit for you, so I'll holler at you later.
Damn, bro.
That's how it is. You feel what I'm saying? Like so, but to Louis' defense. What's up, baby? What's up, bro? You good? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Congrats on your fight. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
Oh
All right.
man, getting that
So,
love
somebody,
everywhere.
yeah. That's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Shout out to you, man.
Nah,
Shout
that's
out to you.
crazy. No. That's wild. Yeah, bro. Like it's just like that's just kind of how it is. That's why like so I be watching a whole bunch of boxing and like I'm into like the YouTube. Like I don't really read. I don't be on shit. I'm on YouTube a lot. I'm on
Mhm.
YouTube a lot. You know what I mean? All that shit. And that's why it hit home with me when um what's his name? Robert Garcia was like with Ryo talking about, so they didn't really want that Gary Russell fight. But Ryo was like, yo, this is all they giving me. Like, take it or leave it.
Yep.
And they don't know when they're going to fight. Yeah, that hit home because that's how they are, bro. That's how PBC is. I'm not claiming to be a PBC guy, but, you know what I mean? Louis takes care of me. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying that's just how they are. That's just how they are. So that hit
Wow.
home, man. Yeah.
That's I love that you opened up on that, because one of the things that I love, and hopefully my viewers love it too, is I like to get more insight of the business world of boxing. Ever since I started doing this channel and getting media creds and going backstage and talking to managers and trainers, I came to a quick realization that the sport that I used to watch, just watching the fighters fight, is totally different in the inside world, man. It's complicated and it's dirty. It's a very, very cutthroat business, like you said. So thank you for sharing that with me and the viewers. But you pivoted. So this opportunity, you were working with Danny Garcia Promotions to put this that got you into this fight.
Yep. Shout out to Danny and Mike Farrell. Mike Farrell that runs it. He's good business, good people, good folks, and it was yeah. I already had my I had a fighter on the card, Justin Palmieri, and so we were dealing with him. We were dealing with them anyway on that, and we're working on a couple other things together, and one thing has led to another where it just dawned on me like, yo, and my manager, I have two, my one manager had another fighter on the card, so like everybody was gonna be there, so it was just like it made too much sense for me not to be on, because like I said, I've been in the gym, and I don't want to waste the camp, and I got shows coming up, I got some dates coming up where I'm not gonna be able to fight. I'm not gonna be able to train and fight. You know what I'm saying? So thankfully they got me in. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Danny Garcia and Mike, they opened with open arms. You know what I'm saying? Open arms to come in, and it was good business.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I've always been a big fan of Danny Garcia as well, and I'm glad that he's doing this thing as a promoter, and you are promoting as well. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said, right? You have fighters as well. So talk to me a little bit about your promotion.
yeah, man. This is actually year 10. This is our 10th year
Hmm.
promoting. December 5th will be 10 years. We promote. We have a card April 27th, which is a Sunday afternoon in Carteret, New Jersey. Um, we're gonna do like a Sunday afternoon, something different. Some people used to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night fights, whatever. I'm gonna do like a Sunday afternoon, something real, like a matinee, real. Simple. Um, and see how that goes. The city of Carteret is partnered with me, and which is dope. Um, I'm working with a couple other known fighters, Boots, Jerron Ennis. He's gonna have some guys on the card, so co-promoting with their fights with him. Danny's gonna have a guy on our show. You understand? So it's it's this is what boxing needs, man. Like, cause obviously fighters can't fight forever. I would love to see fighters get into the promoting. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I'm the smart one, but I started 10 years ago when I was like, shit, I'm 23, 22, 23. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That like I done gone through 10 years of experience where now, there's no secret. I don't really have that much time left. I'm kind of already pre-established. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so it's all good, man. Rising Star, I love it. It's my passion. It's my sanity. It's as crazy as it sounds. Boxing's a love hate, but it's what keeps you going. And yeah, man, uh, I love it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know what I mean? So Johnny, it went from a successful hobby. No, okay, no. It started off as a hobby, then it became a successful hobby. Now it's like what I do. But you know what I mean? Now it's just like what I do, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Which is really dope. But I don't consider it a job because it's what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? It's look, and sometimes it's stressful, but if it's not stressful, then it probably ain't worth it.
No, that's dope, man. And I love it because I started this as a hobby.
Sure,
And now I'm at the point where it's more than a hobby.
hundred
It's getting
percent.
successful. I've been growing by the day, and I'm grateful for my viewers and my subscribers, and for obviously Ness from the Boxing Voice for also giving me a platform to grow and work fight cards. And I love it. It doesn't even seem like work to me. But again, I'm still in the prospect stages, man. I'm looking to get to championship level, in a couple of years. So we're gonna keep putting in that work, man. We're gonna keep putting in
You
that
will.
work like you have, man.
You will. You will. You will. You know what I mean? It's just success don't happen overnight, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
Absolutely, man. And I'm willing to put that work in. I am here with Thomas Cornflake LaManna, who is the WBA gold middleweight champion coming off his victory this weekend, second round TKO in Philadelphia. You got some love for my viewers, man. You got Prime Point Media saying, "What's up? Thanks for the check-in, champ. We appreciate you rocking out with us." House of Pain Denver, salute from Denver, Colorado. So you got some fans in Colorado as well.
There you go.
Appreciate you rocking out. My man Warlock Boxing was good, man. Thanks for rocking out with us here on Thursday night with Cornflake LaManna. Oh, Wizard from the Boxing Voice, Johnny at the Hangout Spot. Appreciate you checking in, my brother. My sister here is here as well, Superwoman 607. And Flake is really opening up. Absolutely, man. That's why I thanked him, man, for opening up on that side. I love it. I think it's fascinating. And I don't think as fans we hear about that side of the business. But trust me when I tell you, and I'm sure Cornflake will agree, the business world of boxing is a dirty business, man. It's a really dirty business of boxing in the inside. But I got a question because I think that Cornflake is one of the coolest nicknames I've ever heard in boxing. So I've always wanted to ask you this: how did that nickname originate?
Yeah. The $1 million question, right?
Yes, sir.
Um, uh, many, many years ago when I started boxing, man, I started at a Boys and Girls Club, and we was bidden. Where are you from, by the way? Where are you from, bro?
I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, but I live in
Yeah.
Florida now. So I'm
Okay.
I'm an implant.
It's okay. It's okay. Brooklyn, that's my daughter's name. I used to live in Queens, so
That's what's up.
my daughter's name is Brooklyn. When I started boxing, I was the only white kid in the gym. Only white kid. Blacks, Spanish, whatever. Okay? We was bidden. That's like joking around. That's what people say, like, in Philly, like do the bid, we bidden, whatever, right? I'll never forget, my boy Brian, one of my best friends ever, still to this day, he said, bro, you look like Cornflake. You remind me of Cornflake off of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Because he was the only white kid in the damn whole series, basically. And it's like they thought like I looked like him, you know what I'm saying? And ever since that day, bro, maybe within a month or something later, again, we're dating back, bro, 20 years. Call it 21, 20 years. Within a fucking month, I remember I got Cornflake. I was at Walmart with my moms, and we got like them like iron-on letters you could put on shirts and shit.
I
And
remember.
and I got corn, and I did it, and I did cornflake on one of my boxing shorts, and it was a wrap. Ever since that fucking day, I could probably call. I mean, look. I mean, obviously, look. You just saw it 10 minutes ago. And that's my man from. He's an MMA dude from the gym in where I'm from, Nova. He was like cornflake. Nobody calls me Thomas. It's flake or cornflake. It's wild.
I love it though, man, and I love the story, man. And I'll never forget, Champ. I was gonna put a picture, but I didn't want to put you on the spot. Remember when you came into the weigh-ins with the cornflake underwear, bro?
And I just wore them. I just wore them same drawers last Friday too. Yeah.
I didn't see that weigh-in. I didn't see that one, man. But I
Yeah.
remember that, and it was legendary, man. No, I
Yeah.
love it. And I said I've always wanted to ask you, but I ain't gonna DM you that. I'm gonna get him on a live show, and I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna have him tell me the story, man, because I think it was worth it, man. No, that's what's up. That's what's up. I don't. Yeah, you're right. Nobody really refer, even in the boxing world. Even when we talk boxing in the boxing voice here, like it's always cornflake's fighting Charlo. Did you hear about that? So that's what's up, man. That is
Very
what's
unique,
up.
and I love it because you're never gonna forget it. Cornflake.
Exactly.
But it's funny, right? I was at the weigh-in, bro. The inspector had the balls to be like corn pop. People say corn pop, frosted flakes, Wheaties, like shit like that. Whatever. That's cute. Some people try to be funny. Homie
Mhm.
really called me corn pop. Like what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, like bro, you bugging. Yeah. So it's man. But I take it, man. I'm just happy, that people recognize me. If it's for a dumbass name or because of whatever, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it.
Champ, if there was a pound for pound list for nicknames, you definitely in top 10 pound for pound, in my opinion.
You keep going. I won't disagree with you, bro. It's different. I'm telling you, it's different.
That's what's up, man. So you mentioned many years ago. So let's go back a little bit. I just want you to kind of touch on how the journey started, man. Like, well, when did you start boxing, and what inspired you, man? What inspired you to fight?
Nah, right. No, it's a good question. So my dad, my father, one of my I got like mad godfathers, right? One of my godfathers is Ray Mercer. Mercer is Ray Mercer. My dad was Ray's manager.
Oh, okay.
When he was involved with the triple threat. I don't know if you remember we're dating back the triple threat. Al Cole, Charles Murray, Ray Mercer. Back
Okay.
in those days, he also managed Al Cole. I don't really remember. I don't know if he was in.
I remember Al Cole. Ice Cole.
Ice Cole. Yep.
Yep. Yes,
So
sir.
I don't really remember the other one. I can't. Whatever. But so I was just born into boxing, bro. I was born into boxing. I loved it. My parents really never wanted me to fight, but they let me try it because just like everything else, I was like an ass athlete. Like I sucked at football, baseball, basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like I tried all of it. I played baseball with Mike Trout. I don't know, you follow baseball? You know Mike Trout?
Yeah, man. He's one of the best players in baseball, man.
So Mike, we're from Nova. He's from Nova. So I went to school
Right,
with
right,
him,
right,
all that shit.
right.
So like I was into all that, and I sucked. And so it's like then I was in school. I was in middle school, whatever it was, and my boy Marvin Johnson, again one of my really close friends, he was like, "Yo, I box," and bro, like I never boxed at that point. I was always hip. I gloves. You know that bullshit. You never box a day in your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I do golden gloves. I do. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Marvin really fucking did golden gloves. Like he did all that. He brought in pictures with belts, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So I go to the his gym. It was a Boys and Girls Club, the Violent Boys and Girls Club. And my parents said let me go because thinking I'll hate it and and I'll suck at it. I'll never go. Bro, I went to the gym and it was history. I sparred within a month of being there. Had my first fight within 6 months. And yeah, the journey began.
And that was 14 years ago, man. It's hard to it's hard to fathom you as a 14-year vet, man. Because I remember when you came up, and you don't look like you've been in the game for 14 years, man. Like
Thank
you
you.
still look like you look like a young guy, like a younger guy. I'm sorry, you're not an old guy, but you know what I mean,
No, I know. But mind you, I've been pro 14 years.
right?
I turned I was amateur 12, 13, so we're talking 20 years all in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean it's freaky, bro. It's like some freak. I turned pro in high school. I was 19.
19, yeah.
Don't worry about that math. I turned pro in high school, and yeah, bro. Like when I was boxing, bro, I knew it's what I wanted to do. I wasn't thinking about promoting or nothing like that. I didn't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But being around my dad so much, you know, with him with the business side of things, I did fall accustomed to it. My dad, he also owns a sanitation company. He owned a sanitation company back then, you know, garbage
Mm-hmm.
trucks, roll-off trucks, shit. So I thought I'd be a fucking garbage guy or a boxer. Facts. I knew one of them.
Right.
And yeah, man, I mean, you know, one thing led to another. You know, I got to travel a lot of places as an amateur, fought some good fighters, got the experience. And then, yeah, we turned pro. Ironically, I turned pro for Tom Brown, who then, you know, was under Goosen. Dan Goosen, God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really Dan Goosen, but Tom Brown, you know, from TGB.
Yep.
That was another great connection. You know what I mean? That I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? With that, and yeah, one thing led to another. I was fighting very often, man, and I built up a great fan base, a loyal fan base, great support team, and yeah, and now here we are, 12, 13, 14 years later, um, still going strong.
Still going strong, man. Still going
Yeah, I mean,
strong.
and just trying to figure it out, bro. I mean, you know, we're still trying to figure it out. One day in due time, we're gonna figure it out.
One
We're gonna
fight at a time, man. One fight at a time. Padrote Mexicano. Salute, Johnny. Salute, Flake. That's right. My man, Cornflake LaManna is in the building. Garcia. What's going on, Garcia, man? Thanks for rocking out with us ever since the Lara fight. Cornflake been on fire. Listen, man, Cornflake been in there with some big names, man. With some big names. It ain't just Lara, Brian Mendoza, Coda. I mean, he beat Abreu, you know, for that WBA gold strap, man. You're actually on a 9-fight win streak, man, and 6 of those fights have been by stoppages, dude. Like, are you like fine wine, man? You're just getting better with age. What do you attribute all these stoppages for later on? Like, is it something that you're doing different? You know, now that you're old, in the latter part of your career.
So it all comes down. It's experience, man. It's experience. I'm coming into my own though, Pose. Like I'm coming into my own. It's like check. Um, Self belief, proper matchmaking. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm doing it my way. I'm not gonna let boxing play me. We gonna play boxing. You feel what
Yep.
I'm saying? Do it smart. Do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just do what we got. Just do what we gotta do,
No, I love it.
and just
And
do what we gotta do.
I
Yeah.
love your honesty, man. Like you just keep it a buck, man. You know what I'm saying?
So you're older than me, and so I'll give the credit. You would know better. Um, Honesty is the best way, bro. No matter how you cut the cake, slice it, or dice it, in boxing, you cannot lie. Shit will come out in that ring. Like it's dumb, bro. Like it's way too easy to get caught up in some bullshit. So it's not even worth it to lie and try to sugarcoat nothing. Proper matchmaking, smart boxing, being prepared, and knowing that this is literally my last fucking go, and I can't fuck around. I cannot fuck around. So let's just be real with ourselves.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm not young, but I'm not fucking old either. So taking the proper time, making the smart decisions, um, taking calculated risks. you know what I mean, bro? I'm not undefeated, so like I don't get, you know, I've lost before. You know what I'm saying? Like everything in boxing bad has happened to me, from a cut, a robbery, to being knocked the fuck out, to being gypped like on like a Charlo deal, or arguably everybody thinks I beat Brian Mendoza, like, you know, some shit like that. Nothing can phase me no more. I've had it done, everything. So let's just go for it, but it got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yo,
just, you know, I think
that's
all fighters need to have that mindset. You don't wait out too long, because you just never know. Moments, I mean, everything changes, right? But
yeah, man.
eventually, if it makes, you know, if it, you know, you feel it's the right time and everything, you take that shot, man. You're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yo, I got to give you a shout out for that. That shit was real, man. And like I said, this is why I rock with you, man, because you keep it 100, man. And the
Thank you.
chat agrees, man. Think the thing about him, Prime Point Media, appreciate the comment. He'll fight anyone. Yeah, yeah. Cornflake don't duck no smoke, bro. Cornflake don't duck no smoke. And he followed that up, Prime Point Media, with, you right, he got robbed against Mendoza. We all feel that fight should have went the other way. In fact, we got, yeah, Mendoza fight was a robbery. So you know, we agree, man. Like I said, we agree. And that's key. Like you just said, you've been through everything. So there's nothing really that you're going to face going forward that's going to phase you. Everything that you've been through has made you stronger and a better fighter. So again, it makes sense. It makes sense that the last 9 fights you kicking ass, bro. You know, you
Thank you, bro.
kicking ass. I just wish we had that Charlo fight, man. I wish we had that Charlo fight. We got my man Mo Brains with the $5 super chat.
Straight cash, homie.
Appreciate you, brother. He says, salute Cornflake. It's a shame that Charlo's sister's been missing in action, but we know they don't want any smoke. We just talked about that, man. But if you're just missing it, like I said, I asked Cornflake if we'll ever see it. Probably not. You know, and I don't blame him, man. You can't sit around and wait, man. You got to continue doing what you're doing, man. Who knows what the Charlos are doing? You know, who knows what's going on with them and PBC
And,
and what they got planned.
and let me put it like this too, bro, right? And this was dope. And it came from the heart. When I really sat back and thought about it, when I made a post months ago about the cancellation, you know what I'm saying? And bro, to see the reaction of the people, right? Be like, yo, like, that's like, yo, Jamal's really probably going through life problems, bro. I'm married with kids. I don't want to assume shit, but you know what I mean? I'm also, you know what I mean? I think he has issues with that type of shit. That, I don't
Yeah.
wish that. Oh, I got one kid, but like, I'm married with a kid. I don't want to see no man go through fucking hard time, because after Lara, bro, I've been there, done that, bro. Like, I've been through that shit, and I don't wish that shit on nobody, man. Like, so with all that wrapped into one, we can get cute and talk about he's duck, he's a bitch, he's this, he's that. Nah, he's a man with a heart and feelings, right? And he's fucked up. He's fucked. I'm not gonna degrade him, kick him while he's down. That's why I said, man, I actually know what he's going through. Maybe not to his level, but I get it. I understand. That's why I wish him the best. And you know, if it came down to me, obviously not getting the fight or getting the bag, getting the exposure, the opportunity, bro, it's like, you know, it is what it is. He gotta get his life right, and it's cool. I hope he comes back. It won't be with me, but I hope he comes back and you know, does what he gotta do to you know, cement his legacy.
Yeah,
I
no.
think that I want that to be the realest shit ever, where it's like, yo, I actually give a fuck about a dude that I don't know him from Adam. Okay, but mental health is real, man, and shit's shit is, you know, it can get spooky if you're not right. So, you know.
Nah, absolutely, man. I mean, if you don't have that mental thing, that mental state right in the sport of boxing, man, you could get hurt. And shout out to, yeah, you're right, man. You nailed it, man. Shout out to Charlo, because at the end of the day, these fighters are human beings.
Yeah.
You know, they're not robots. You know, they go through things as well, and mental health issue I take very, very seriously. So, you know, get right. You know, and when you're ready, you know, if you want to get back in the ring, get back in the ring. Because again, you know, boxing is always better when you got, you know, fighters, you know, high caliber fighters like the Charlos in here, and whatnot. But yo, well said with that. You've had a fantastic career. What's going on, Wax? Thanks for walking out, buddy. Fantastic career. But what would you consider like maybe some of your? Because I can't even ask for one. I think it would be unfair to ask for your proudest moments because you probably have a ton of them. What's some of your proudest moments in boxing so far?
Oh. Um, as crazy as it sounds, right? Obviously, winning the title, winning the WBA gold, secondary world title. You know what I'm saying? It's similar to an interim. You know what I'm saying? I actually got
Hmm.
called today. I mean, I'll break the news now. I'm actually gonna vacate the title because they was on some fuck shit. I'm actually vacating it because weird. They wanted, so I think Ian Green's gonna fight that the number one kid, the Cuban. I forget his name. 6-0 kid that fought on the 10 card. I forget his name.
Oh, is that Hernandez?
Yeah, him. Yeah,
Your at least, yeah, yeah. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
him. Yeah, so like, but it was supposed to be me with him. Because
got
a
you.
lot of I was, shit didn't go right with me and Lara getting back. Cause I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, Lara's too good and doesn't pay enough money. I'm just me. You know what I mean? So I've been there,
Yeah,
done that. It is what it is. Um, um, there's that. So winning the title, man. I mean, and especially the way I did it again, fighting the right guy at the right time with a big, with a quality guy at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Um, uh, excuse me. Fighting Lada, getting to that pinnacle, getting there is probably the second proudest. I mean, believe it or not, obviously the result wasn't what I wanted, but I think just getting there, fighting Sandy fucking Lara, being across the ring from him, almost about to shit myself, all that yeah, like that was probably that was up there. Okay,
yeah.
I would say that you know, um, hmm, you said it best, man. There's a lot of proud moments. The belt.
Like I said, when you had a career like yours, 45 fights, you're gonna have your moments, man. You're gonna have your moments.
Fighting in my hometown. I don't know, like bro, like it's been great. I got to find TV a bunch of times, man. It's great. It's a book. I can't wait to one day, like, and I kind of wish I would have like documented it. Like I wish I had known, shit about social media and documenting shit back then because fuck, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's shit that I just don't even remember, right? But yeah,
Right.
bro. I mean, we'll go with that. Winning the gold, being in line. You know what I'm saying? Fighting Lara, fighting for the world title. I think even too, man. The cool things is even being attached with fighting Charlo. I was supposed to
Okay.
fight Jaime. I was supposed to fight Jaime Munguia before for the WBO title. Okay, so like Kell Brook. I was supposed to fight Kell Brook when I was his opponent when AJ fought Andy Ruiz won in Madison Square Garden. He pulled off for whatever. I think some bigger shit. You know what I mean? It was that,
Ah,
that was a while ago. I was his opponent. I was fighting him at the Garden.
damn.
So it was all cool, man. It was all cool, but yeah, too much. Yeah, too much. Everything. The whole journey is my favorite, man.
That's what's up, man. We got my man IOTBA boxing talk. What's going on? Corey in the building, man. Salute my guy. Thanks for rocking out, man. I appreciate that. We are here with Thomas Cornflake LaManna. He's in the building with us, man. And we chopping it up. We chopping it up. So is Lara, would you say Lara is the toughest fighter you ever faced? Who was the toughest if it wasn't him?
The toughest. Uh he was the best fighter I ever faced. Yo, the toughest fight I ever had was I don't remember my record. I was undefeated. I thought I was the top of the fucking world. I was really low key ass back then. I didn't train for this fight, but mind you, right when I say that, bro, like I was a undefeated young kid. Living. I'm in South Jersey, bro. So like you got Philly, New York, Atlantic City. I was beaming, right? I was like, you couldn't tell me shit, man. I wasn't really trained. Like I didn't. I remember for one fight, I fought. His name's Alexi Leva, Cuban. He got knocked out like 2 hours, 3 losses. He was like 5-3 or 6-3. One of them. I fought in a 6 rounder at Bally's. I knew I was, another fight where I sold so much in tickets. I was gonna make, good money back then for 6 round fights. Didn't really train maybe 2 weeks after. I barely made weight after the weigh in. I'm drinking soda, I'm eating candy. I'm just like, I'm gonna fuck this dude up, whatever. I just think I'm whatever. No, not Antoine Douglas. I thought I was, I was just
That's why I put that up. I thought maybe you were talking about Prime Point Media thought maybe you were talking about Antoine.
nah, nah. That was an eye opener for me though, but because that was my first loss. But nah. I actually have two fights that were the toughest. Yo, Alexi Leva, because I was just completely out of shape. First round, beat the shit out of him. Second round, dropped him. Almost had him knocked out, which I kind of knew. Yo, third round, Johnny. Yo, I had no legs. I had no legs. I had no gas. I had no energy, bro. It was wild, and thank God, like, bro, I just outboxed, and I won a split decision that fight. I won a split decision. I would have had a draw without the knockdown. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that was my toughest because I just fucked myself. And then it's funny, yo, the fight before Antoine Douglas, actually, right? I was signed with Russell Peltz. You know who Russell Peltz is? All right,
Mm,
no problem. Russell Peltz is he's a Philly guy. He was involved with a lot of shit. Club promoter. He'll have a couple good guys. He was like, he had like Mike Jones, Tion Kennedy, but back in the day, Benny Briscoe, all them guys, like old school, Blue Horizon shit. Okay. This fucking guy, right? I was 15-0. I was on a Felix Verdejo card when he was popping
I
in
remember
Philadelphia.
when he was popping.
In Philadelphia, it was
Okay.
like little fucking Port. Just like how Saturday is probably gonna be little Puerto Rico out there. It
It
was like
sure
little.
is.
It was like little Puerto Rico in Philly. 2300, hot as shit. I'm in the middle of the card, bro. I fight a dude who was 4-5. Mind you, I'm 15-0. 4-5. He was from Camden. Alex Sanchez. That's my man, actually. Like we cool. We sparred a couple times after that, right? I beat him. Like I beat him. I outboxed him. It wasn't as hard as that Alexi fight because I was in shape, right? I was like a regular in shape. That was one
Hmm.
of my toughest fights. So fighting a 4-5 dude from Camden and Alexi Leva, because I just fucked myself. Those are my hardest fights ever. Lara's the best fighter I fought, obviously. But man, I mean, Jorge Cota. That fucking dude was on some shit, no doubt. He was on some shit. I've never been hit that hard by nobody like him.
Shit. So I
Nah,
guess
he
that
was.
takes care. I was gonna ask you who was the hardest hitter you've ever faced. It would
It
be
wasn't
cool
Lara,
about.
bro. It wasn't Lara. No, Lara was hitting me with some shit and like walking. He just hit me on a perfect like shot placement. But nah, Jorge Cota is the strongest dude I ever fought. Facts.
Wow, that's what's up, man. I love it. I love going down memory lane, man. What's the one fight? Because every fighter has this one fight that they wish they could have back.
Have back or like have
Like you
going
could do
forward.
it over. Like you could. I need. I wish I could do that fight all over because I know what I did, and I know I can correct it. Like what is that one mulligan, that one fight that you wish you could have back?
I would say Lara because like it was of the moment of the whole thing and it ended so quick. It's like, damn man, let me get a fair shot. I did have a fair shot because it was game on, right? But I would say Lara, but nah, probably Dusty Harrison or Brian Mendoza because I kind of feel like truthfully, Dusty barely beat me. I'll be honest, like he won, but I think barely. Him and Brian Mendoza, yeah, like the two that um, ironically, I didn't get stopped in. so so it probably would have been those two because they were very close competitive. Um, I would probably want to do that. Yeah, yeah. Brian Mendoza or Dusty. I would like to go back and redo because I know I could beat both of them.
That's what's up, man. You were cooking in the Mendoza fight. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
front, but
thank you.
so what are you some of your favorite fighters, past, present?
Andre Ward, Sugar Ray Leonard,
Hmm.
obviously Floyd, right? I'm a big Terrence Crawford fan. I fuck with Bud. Love how Shakur fights. Devin Haney, you know, guys like that. You know what I mean? Smart boxing, smart, sharp boxing. You know, I love. You know what I mean? Boots. I'm a huge fan of Boots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, shit like that. I'll go. I'll go with that. You know what I'm saying? I was a big fan of Julian Williams. I think he's sharp as shit. I also
Hey,
seen
Rock.
him. I also seen him when he was in the trenches coming up before he became champion. You know what I'm saying? We're sparring in 110-degree basement gyms, and he's doing 10 straight rounds with 3 fresh guys. That was different, bro. That's what opened my eyes, and when I realized levels, I learned levels working with him. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, and shit. So yeah, and I was a big J Rock fan. You know what I'm saying? I hope I wish him the best. That's really it, bro. I'm just
That's
a
for
boxing fan. Yeah, good boxing.
Yeah, no, I'm there with you, man. What's up, Manuel LG? You checking in, man? We are here with Cornflake LaManna, man. Cornflake LaManna. If you have not hit that like button, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Let's keep the chat going. You mentioned Bud Crawford. He's scheduled
Yep.
to fight Canelo supposedly in September, man. Do you think that's
Yep.
the right move? Do you think Bud got a shot? Obviously, he's moving up 2 weight classes.
I think if anybody could do it, it's him.
That's a good answer.
I think that's the most fairest answer too. You feel me? I think if anybody could do it, it's him for sure.
I think that is fair, man. As we get closer to that fight, I'd love to kind of bring you on and pick your brain. I mean, anyway, this ain't gonna be the last time you come on, man. Because when you come to the hangout spot, you family.
All right, word.
So you family. So I definitely gonna get you back on, especially
I
when you
love it.
announce, your next fight. But did you get a chance? I had your boy Tuesday. I had Justin Time Figueroa on
Okay, yeah.
Tuesday from Atlantic City, New Jersey. He said a lot of good things about you. You guys have sparred together. What do you think about him,
Yep.
man? He's got a bright young future ahead of him.
So you said it best. He has a bright young future. Yeah, man. I sparred with Justin. Well, it's funny. Like through marriage, he's my cousin through marriage. It's funny.
Oh, he didn't say that. Okay.
Because I don't think because like we're so far. Like my wife's cousin, first cousin, right,
Yeah.
is his first cousin, but on the dad's side. My wife is only through Jelani's cousin through his mom's side. So like it's one of them. Like it's not my real cut, you know what I'm saying? But
I get what you're saying.
yeah, it's like one of them. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, he turned pro for me. He had his first 3 or 4 fights for me for Rising Star. We
Yep.
started him up. He's been
Mhm.
nothing but a gem. I'll give you another funny story. It's hilarious. He has one of the best managers in boxing, Jolene Mazone. She
Absolutely. Shout out to
she's
Jolene.
she and AC Adrian Clark.
Yep.
They Jolene's she's a shark. She's a fucking shark. Don't fuck with Jolene,
Hmm.
right? You don't fuck with Jolene. All right. So Justin was in Justin. He reminds me of me. He's a hustler, he's good at marketing himself. He's a good promoter. Like you know what I'm saying. He's a big ticket seller. He's a big draw. People like him. They're great people. Great people. His girl. They're great people. They you know what I mean. I've been to their home before. Like it's all love. They're great fucking people.
Champ, he's such a good guy. Like like the way he carried himself in the interview, his maturity, the way he spoke about. I don't know. There's just something about him. Like I said, he's going to be able to market himself well. He can fight. He's also good looking. You know the deal. That all matters in today's day and age in boxing. If you can market yourself, you look good. You can fight. You know the deal.
That's it.
So
He
yeah.
has everything. He has everything. It's funny. So it's hilarious. Um, uh, he again before he turned pro, he came. I have had a partner in Rising Star, my dear friend Mike, right? And Mike's a guy. He loves boxing. He's a boxing guy. He owns a huge electric company in Atlantic City. Huge, the biggest. Does all the casinos, big time shit. Um, we was in Mike's office, right? I met Justin. I knew Justin's cousin, Roberto. I would call him Chili Mo. Roberto lives in Millville. That's his cousin, who I knew he was like an OG to me, like my man, my old head. So, but I never really met. I never met Justin. I might have seen him in the ring. I mean, gym a couple times, but I never met him. All right, first time I meet him, We go, we're talking. He says, yo, I want to go pro. I want to do this. I'm popular. I did this. I did that. I'm like, all right, cool, right? Mike, I was like, yo, I'm like, Mike, you rocking? We rolling? Bet. I give Justin a promo contract, right? He signs it. Yo, Flake, I got the contract. You want to come get it? What you want to do? Yeah, nah, just hold it, bro. I'll be there. I'll come get it, right? Yo, why a week later, I get a call from Jolene. Mind you, I love Jolene. Jolene, I think, she don't fuck with a lot of people. She fucks with me. Good fucking, okay? I go to her for advice a lot. She whatever, we're cool. She was like, Tommy, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. What are you doing? Like, yo, so I signed Justin Figueroa. I was like, oh shit. She was like, yeah, that contract, that's a dub. We're not doing that.
She
Yo,
deaded it.
that was a dub. I was like, oh shit. And it's like, I don't even have it. So I'm like, all right, so we just ripped it. Yeah, that shit's done.
That's crazy,
Because
man. Nah,
it was a standard contract, low minimums, the whole 9 yards. Like it was whatever. It was what I could do. I'm a small promoter, right?
right.
And she was like, but Flake, look, I got you. Like, I got you. We will, you know what I mean? I got you. Let's work. Let's see how the kid is. When is your card? Whatever. And one thing led to another. Again, he fought the first 3 or 4 times for me. It was good business, great. I think, he took a couple fights with another promoter, came back. He fought for me like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, he told me.
And it was just cool, but yeah, like, and then I kind of took a step back from, like, I wasn't doing as many shows. I wanted to focus on the fighting and all that shit. But that's hilarious. But to be fair, up until like I basically said, listen, like, hey, I need a break. I'm out, whatever. They're loyal as fuck. And like, if I ever call Jolene, I'm like, hey, what we doing? Let's do some. I truly feel that's a conversation we would have, and we get right back to it like nothing happened. He's been fighting for Larry Goldberg a lot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Which is cool. Build his profile. But that's the funniest shit I tell everybody. Like, yeah, I had this kid signed. I just never went and picked the contract up. And Jolene, who thank God I have a good relationship with, it was like, yeah, that's not happening. And I'm like, all
That's
right, fuck it. And
that's funny.
I wasn't gonna argue with her because I got respect for her. I like Justin, and I'm not that type of guy. Like, all right, fuck it.
Mhm.
It is what it is. I take people's word for it. You fuck me once, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that type of deal, not like PBC shit, but like, yeah, like, fuck me once, it's over.
Nah, for sure, man. Jolene, cool, man. I chopped it up with her a little bit. Obviously, she helped me get Justin on, so shout
Yeah,
out to her.
yeah,
But nah, he like I said, he said nothing but good things about you. Getting him his career way. He looks up to you. You guys have also sparred, so you've helped him in the ring
yeah,
as well.
yeah. No, and he's good.
So
And he's getting better, and he has trainers that actually give a fuck about him. String and Arnold, they give a fuck about him. String, who, like, he's not a known guy. I don't know what his background is, but he cares about Justin. He gives his all into Justin, and that's all you fucking need, man.
yeah,
You just
no,
need somebody that actually gives a fuck about you and puts their all into you, and then you're gonna be, you'll be all right.
I told him the same thing. In this sport, you got to surround yourself with good people, man, because there's a lot of sharks. There's
Yeah,
a lot of sharks in the water here, man. So if you got good people around you, that good solid foundation, you're gonna be all right. Like I said, I think the kid, he's got something up here. If he's watching, shout out to you, Justin. It was a great interview. This one has been fantastic, man. Champ, tell
Word.
me, so what's next for you, man? I know you're just coming off this victory, man. Do you want to take
Yeah.
some time off? Do you see yourself back in the ring, maybe in the summer?
Yeah, man. Look, we're working on something right now that is going to take probably a couple days to try to get over the line. But I got events coming up. We have April 27th. That'll be in Carteret. That I'm hoping to announce it really big. Something really dope with that show. Um, Within at least next week, which would be great. And I'll definitely let you know, share with you. And then we also got
For sure.
which prematurely came out, but I mean it is what it is. it came out from at least the powers to be that we're actually Rising Star. We're co-promoting with Top Rank June 21st at the Prudential Center and bringing
Nice.
Vito Melnicki back.
Yes.
He had a controversial draw his last fight, and
Yep.
so we're bringing little Vito back against an undefeated Polish guy. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name. Live from Prudential Center. Yeah, and like I said, in association with Top Rank, man, that's big. That's where I'm trying to just level up. Eventually, just level up this way. When I do hang the gloves up, I don't gotta take time to learn the ropes. I kind of been doing all this time. So I'm gonna just focus on that for now. Working on a fight. If he gets dumb or not, he'll do it. You know what I mean? It got to make sense for him and for me, and yeah, man. We'll see what happens. But it'll be a summertime fight, though. Yeah, for sure, summertime. They were talking today about maybe July.
Good, man. That's what's up, man. I love the whole thing with Top Rank and Vito, man. Vito's another good young talent. I want to get him on the show one day
Anytime you
as well.
want, just ask me. I'll set up for you. I'll text him. I'll call him. He's like a
Yeah.
little cousin, but the dad is like my uncle. So yeah, I'm very close to the family. So anytime I definitely make that.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So I'll hit you up. We'll set that up for some, especially. So has that been announced yet, though?
Yeah, no, like I said, Top Rank put it out.
Awesome.
They did. Keith Heidig did something on the ring,
Okay.
announcing it. You know what I mean? We're
Because I hadn't seen it. That's why. So I don't know
yeah,
if it was
no, it was
official.
on the ring. It was just on the ring. Yeah,
It
it
was
went
just on the ring. Okay, cool, cool.
just on the ring. Yeah, so it will be out more. I mean, bro, it's in fucking June, June 21st. So
Okay,
it's like
so
it's mad long from now. But
nah, so yeah, yeah. I'll hit you up so that we can set something up and get Vito up in here so he can talk about that upcoming fight. I love what you're doing, man. I honestly, I'd love to be able to one day, maybe work one of those fights, one of your cards, man. Maybe get a
yeah,
credential. I'll get up in there.
I love it,
You,
bro.
yeah,
Anytime, bro.
yeah, that'll be
Anytime.
dope. That way I could chop it up with you. We can hang out. I get a credential. We could go up in there. We could get some footage. Get some interviews up in there. That'd be pretty dope.
Anytime,
Um,
bro.
okay,
Anytime.
yeah,
Anytime.
no, we will hook it up. We will hook it up. I do have a question from the chat. Wheezy Clown, appreciate you rocking out with us, brother. In your opinion, who has the better resume, Bud or Canelo? That is for my guess. So take it away, Cornflake.
I think Canelo obviously has the better resume.
Mhm.
Um,
I agree.
Arguably, Bud only beat one guy who is a great fucking guy. But, and we're talking just, opponent wise, obviously Canelo done, I mean, you know, resume wise, it's Canelo. Even in his losses, turning pro at a young age at around 147, 150 pounds to fight a close fight at light heavyweight with the best fighter pound. One of the best top 5 pound for pound fighters. You know what I'm saying? Is and lose a close fight is in Bivol is that's outrageous. You know what I'm saying? So I think resume. You would agree. Like you said, Canelo for
Absolutely.
sure. But if anybody could beat Canelo coming up, it's Bud.
No, you nailed it. Yeah, this is no disrespect to Bud. I'm just saying what Canelo has done resume wise. I don't know if it's even close. But when it comes to those two, I've always said this, Cornflake. To me, it's not a skill thing. Bud is skillful, probably even more skillful than Canelo. In my opinion,
Mm.
and when I say this is by no means to diminish. Like it's not a skill thing. To me, it's about the size, the punch resistance, right? So Canelo's a natural at 168. He's probably going to come into the ring at 190 in that fight, or somewhere in the high 180s. Bud is
Yeah.
moving up 2 weight classes. Can Bud take that same left hook that Canelo hit Berlanga with? Can Bud take that left hook? That's my
But
only question.
Bud's Bud's a big fucking dude, bro, and he's a strong motherfucker. He's not your average 47, 54 guy. He's a strong fucking dude. Um, he has been rocked a couple times, obviously at the lower weight class. You know what I'm saying? Gamboa of all fucking people. Let's go back to that far.
Yeah,
Kavalaskis, is that his name?
Kavalauskas. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
saying it was one of them. So it's like I don't know, but I also think it's one of them where You gotta get hit with the punch first too. You gotta get hit to see can Canelo land them shots. Canelo is, fair to say he's not the same.
Yeah.
So we don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. And that's what I'm saying. It's very, very intriguing, this fight. This is what makes it a much anticipated fight. I mean, because we just don't know. There's we don't know. We don't know. Like I said, Bud is skillful. Canelo is Canelo. But time will tell. Time will tell. What's going on, Brian C, man? Thanks for rocking out. Wax wants to say great interview. Thomas gained the fan here. Yo, Cornflake is the man, bro.
Man,
One of my better
I'm
interviews here,
regular.
man, because I told you, champ, when you come here, it's not gonna be like an interview. It's gonna be like we just chopping it up, talking, and that's exactly how it felt, man.
Yeah. No, I love it. And bro, this is what it needs to be like, bro. All that not constructive, but like, just walking on eggshells. Listen, man, I ain't walking on no fucking eggshells. This
The
is what
the,
it is.
the realness was absolutely appreciated. Like I told you earlier, every time you come to the hangout spot, you family, I got to get you back on.
Whenever you want, bro. I'm easy. I'm here, and I love doing this. And look, obviously, it's a little bit different. I'm driving and shit, but like, bro, I could talk all fucking day. It's actually better for me. You made my ride a lot easier. Come on, asshole, let me go.
You definitely in the Northeast. I remember those days.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Let's go. No, so you made my ride way easier, and I love it. No, man, anything, but anytime, man, anytime. I just love boxing, bro. I love boxing, so
I do
anything,
too, man.
you feel me? So
I do too.
anytime, whatever.
All right, cool. So we'll get together. I'm gonna send you my number. We DM. I send you my number
Text
too.
me, DM me your number so we can be direct.
All right, cool. And then and we'll go from there, and we'll get you next time. I want you to be at your house chilling.
Yeah, whatever.
So you're not driving. You're not cursing out drivers.
Nah, it's alright. They didn't hear me. It's all good. They'll be alright.
It's all good, yo. But I appreciate you. Again, you got to come back, man.
Anytime, bro. You let me know. I'm there.
All right. What? Last but not least, man. Where can my viewers find you on social media and your promotion company? Yeah. What's up?
No, I'm heavy on Instagram. Official Cornflake Boxing. You know what I'm saying? Official Cornflake Boxing and RSP Boxing is the social media for Rising Star, or Thomas LaManna on Facebook. My personal, I don't do all that other shit. And Rising Star Promotions, man. And in due time, God willing, one more big opportunity, big fights coming up for Rising Star, but hopefully another big opportunity for me as the fighter. And this time he's got to make it right and win the fight, and it'll be all right.
Cool, man. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, get home safe. We'll chop it up, man. I'm going to hit up one of your cards, though, so we'll talk.
Do that. All right, Johnny. Thank you. I appreciate you,
All right, man. You got it, man. There you have it, man. Thomas Cornflake LaManna, WBA gold middleweight champion, which he just said during the interview he's going to actually relinquish that belt. A lot of shit going on with the WBA, and that's what happens behind the scene with these sanctioning bodies, man. That's why I was trying to get WBO president Gustavo Oliveri on. He's been having a lot of conflicts. He's a busy dude. He did say he will get on. We're just trying to get a date together. We have not finalized the date, but we're working on it. Within the next couple of weeks, I promise I'll get him on here. If y'all know me, I'm persistent. I'm going to make shit happen because I got to put the best content out there for my viewers, man, because y'all the best. If y'all haven't smash that like button, I don't know what y'all talking about or what y'all waiting for, man. Smash that like button. And if you're watching this on recording and not watching it live, make sure you smash that like button as well, because it will help us get this channel out into the algorithm of other boxing fans so they know that we rock out every Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes even a third day. I'm thinking about doing a third day, man, because I got hella guests that are lined up, hitting me up, trying to get on the hangout spot. And I also want to do shows where it's just me and my community, man, me and my chat members, where we just talk boxing. I get my chat involved. We go back and forth. So I don't want it always to be guests. I love the guests and I love to have the guests on for my viewers, but I also want to have, some one-on-one time with my community, man. That's how I rock out. That's how we rock out here at the hangout spot, man. No, Prime Point Media, man. Good talk, champ. Thank you, man. Thank you for rocking out, man, and joining us, man. Subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends, man. Come here. This is where it's at. In 2025, we are doing it up here at the Hangout Spot. We only getting bigger and better. That's why we need more subscribers, more passengers on this train. We got to turn it into a locomotive. It's all about the street cred in this business, man. That's how you get the bigger and better names. And that's what I want to do. I want to get the bigger and better names up in here. Today, man, we did it up, man. We were at the live press conference here in Orlando, Florida, Caribbean Royale. Shout out to Caribbean. This Saturday night is going down on the Zone. Amo Williams against Patrice Volnoy in the main event. Then you got my man Edgar Berlanga, the chosen one, in the co-main event against Jonathan Gonzalez, a.k.a. Mantequilla. And, we got a lot of great content. We got another one-on-one. If you guys know, if you follow me at the Hangout Spot, I interviewed Edgar live at Pro Box facility this Monday night, his last day of training. And it was more of a walkthrough, but, his last night of training, I actually interviewed him live ringside at Pro Box. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out at the Hangout Spot. It was a great interview. And then today, I actually got him after he came off the stage because we needed to get the story. Like, what's going on? What's the problem with Matchroom? Like, why did they not get you this main event headliner in Puerto Rico? Like, we had been talking about for months, like since November. Like, I've been talking to Edgar since November about Puerto Rico, and then all of a sudden this thing happened in Orlando. And, there's a lot of animosity. You could tell. If you guys haven't seen it, I dropped it today about, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 hours ago, live after the press conference, and he aired it out, man. He aired it out, man. He basically said that Matchroom is just disrespectful. They disrespected him, and the crazy part about it is after that, about a half hour later, I called Eddie Hearn and I interviewed Eddie Hearn and I got his side of it. And I brought up what Edgar said. Basically Edgar said that they had promised him a William Skull fight for that IBF strap. William Skull, as you guys know, is going to be fighting Canelo Alvarez on May 3rd? Cinco de Mayo weekend. He's going to be fighting William Skull. That's the guy that Edgar Berlanga wanted to fight in Puerto Rico, March 8th. So he basically said they dropped the ball on that. They offered William Skull 1.5 mil. He wasn't having it. And because of that, things went the way it went. And now to get his last fight on that 4-fight deal done, they put him on the co-main event this Saturday against Mantequilla. So he's not happy about it. He's just ready to be a free agent. He wants to take care of business on Saturday in spectacular fashion. In his words, superstar status. And he wants to move into free agency. There is no chance that he resigns with Matchroom. He's done with Matchroom. And I got Eddie Hearn's side of it. And of course, the deal in boxing, man. There's two sides to every story, man. So Eddie Hearn basically called Cap and said that wasn't true. Skull was never an option. Skull wanted $3 million. I don't know. Again, I'm just reporting what both are saying. Y'all know I rock with Edgar. That's my dude. He my guy. So at the end of the day, I will be there Saturday live and direct to hang out. So I will be there. And it's going to be a sneaky good card, like Eddie Hearn said in our interview. And so again, I dropped the Eddie Hearn live interview just maybe about an hour after I dropped the Edgar interview. So check it out at the Hangout Spot, man. This is where it's at. But we got good content that we haven't even dropped. I also got an interview with the new 140-pound IBF champion Richardson Hitchens. He was in the building. He came down from New York City to rep Pablo Valdez, Pretty Boy Valdez, who's Edgar Berlanga's best friend, my guy as well. Y'all know the deal, how I rock with them, 9-0, 8 KOs. He's going to be fighting in the undercard. I interviewed Pablo. I haven't even dropped that interview yet. It's just so much shit going on. This week has been crazy, man. This week has been crazy. Like I said, I was at Edgar's training session. I didn't get home till like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Tuesday, we had a show because, we got to rock out. We had Justin Time Figueroa, super welterweight prospect, 11-0, 9 KOs from New Jersey. Cornflake LaManna actually promoted his first 3 fights. We spoke about that earlier. We had that going on. Today I had media day. I had to rush back, cut some videos up, at least those 2 interviews, throw them out. And then we had Cornflake LaManna on, man. This was absolutely fantastic. That was a great interview, man. I got to get my man Cornflake back on, man, because he keep it 100. He keep it a buck. And I love it, man. I absolutely love it, man. I ain't going front, man. Brian C., what's up, man? Thanks for rocking out. Any idea what happened to Jaleel Hackett? saw him on crutches. What, today? I didn't see him on crutches. He was actually walking fine when I saw him at the press conference on stage. He was talking that shit on stage too. I think he was throwing a shot at Eddie Hearn. If you guys haven't watched that press conference, make sure you watch it on YouTube. He's throwing a shot because remember Eddie Hearn, he was complaining like, this is a step up. When we sign fighters, we gotta know if they the goods or not. And he was basically piggybacking off that on the stage. So he was talking that shit on the stage when he went up there. But I didn't see that. I did not see that, Brian C. Wax, the press conference was nice. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, it was what it was. We didn't really ask any questions while they were on the stage, but after that, the fighters came down, made themselves accessible. Like I said, I got interviews with Edgar Berlanga. I got interviews with Eddie Hearn. I got interviews with Pablo Valdez, Pretty Boy Valdez. I got Richardson Hitchens, the IBF champion. Again, probably the Hitchens interview I will release tomorrow. Pablo Valdez, I'll probably release tonight on a short because it's not that long. It's only a couple minutes. The other ones were a little bit longer. But more importantly, man, for my viewers, I made a lot of contacts and a lot of future guests. So I'm thinking about going 3 shows a week, man. But we're gonna keep y'all posted, man. If y'all not following me on IG, make sure you follow me on IG because that's where I update, put my stories out, put my links to all my interviews, put links out to future interviews. So if you guys aren't following me, make sure you follow me. Brian C., my question is how Edgar expected to get a title shot after losing to Canelo for all his titles. Brian C., it's simple. Welcome to the world of boxing in the year 2025. It's the way it works, man. I mean, you can't, this isn't the age, the day and age back in those days, right? The golden era when if you lost a title shot, then maybe you would have to go back to the back of the line and work your way up. Nah, man, you saw it. But listen, Gary Antoine Russell. Shout out to Gary Antoine Russell. I came on here and I said, wow, shout out to Gary Antoine Russell, who's coming off a loss for a title shot against Puello, and now he has another title shot lined up against Dario. I was like, damn, and I was picking on Rayo. And you saw what Gary Antoine Russell did. He cooked Rayo. Yo, he
got cooked.
He got cooked.
Like that, huh? He got cooked.
He got cooked, bro. Rayo got cooked, man. So I mean, this is the world of boxing that we live in. And at the end of the day, Edgar Berlanga's a draw. He's saying that they promised him that fight in Puerto Rico to headline. And you got to look at it. If you're looking at selling out the Coliseo, which is what, like 16,000 people in Puerto Rico, you gotta have a good dance partner too. So getting William Skull in there, who is a Cuban who has an IBF strap, they might have been able to do I'm pretty sure they would have been able to sell out, the Coliseo. But when that didn't happen, you get the sense that Matchroom didn't feel comfortable with the opponent to be able to be that dance partner to sell out the Coliseo. So again, check out that Eddie Hearn interview, man. Check out the Eddie Hearn interview, and he'll give you his side of how it went down. Edgar gave his side. Again, this is how it is, man. Guys are going to give their side of how it goes when it comes to the back end business of boxing. Cesar Seda has a video of Gillian on crutches. Okay, I'll check it out. But again, and shout out to my man Cesar Seda. He my dude. We've had him here on the live. I chopped it up with him today. I'm trying to get him back on the live again. He's one of those dudes that he's always there for me, man. He's only a phone call away. If I need anything, he's there for me. But man, I didn't see that. And I was all over, man. But again, I was moving around, man. I'm trying to get this dude. I'm trying to get an interview with this guy. I'm trying to get this guy's number to set up, possibly a future guest. So, but nah, I didn't see that. But I'm gonna check it out. Brian C., thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna check it out. But it's gonna be interesting, man. I think Saturday is gonna be a sneaky good card. Again, you got Amo Williams in the main event. Austin Williams against Patrice Volnoy, who is 19-1. Amo Williams is 17-1. This is for the WBA Continental America's middleweight title. You got Edgar Berlanga, the chosen one, against Jonathan Mantequilla Gonzalez, who's 20-0, but he's been out of boxing for about 10 years. Last year, he did fight twice and won both those fights by knockout. So I fully expect Edgar to be able to win this fight. In fact, if you look at the fight list from top to bottom, you got Jermaine Ortiz, the technician, 140-pound WBA Continental America's champion. He's looking to get into title contention for a world title at 140. He's going up against Yomar Alamo, who's 22-3, one draw. Cheito Roman, Jose Cheito Roman against Jaleel Hackett. I don't know what happened with the crutches, but again, he was fine. He was perfectly fine on stage. So I'll have to look at that unless he was just, I don't know, maybe he was clowning around. I'm not sure, but I'll take a look at it. So they're fighting. I think that fight's going to be interesting because the first fight was very, very close. I think I'm going to take Jaleel Hackett in this one if he's healthy. You got my man, pretty boy Pablo Valdez against Mardo Golday. I'm going with Pablo Valdez. Amari Jones, shout out to Amari Jones, man, Olympic medalist, making his pro debut in his hometown, Orlando, Florida. This is his pro debut. He will be on the card as well. I actually hooked up with his people, so we're looking to get him on the show, hopefully next week. He take care of business on Saturday like we fully expect him to do. I'm trying to get him on the show next week, possibly Wednesday or Thursday. We might go 3 shows next week. That's right, I said it. And then you got, again, another young prospect, 3-0, Carlos De Leon Castro, who is a Box Lab fighter. Those are my family members. Box Lab also promotes Jermaine, the technician Ortiz. He's going to be on the card as well, super featherweight, fighting in his 4th pro fight. Box Lab Promotions is very high on this kid from Puerto Rico. He's the goods, man. He's the goods. He's young. He's talented. He has a bright future. So I think this card is going to be sneaky, sneaky good. Like I said, I'll be in the building. Tomorrow is the official weigh-ins. I won't be at the weigh-ins tomorrow because I have work during the day and some commitments I couldn't get out of, but I will be there bright and early on Saturday to represent, get that footage, get that coverage, try to get that work in for my viewers and my subscribers because y'all know y'all always rocking out with me. So I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, Wax, it's a decent card. You'll see me and my drunk ass there Saturday. I will see you there, bro. I will see you there. So make sure you reach out and you catch up with me, man. There's a lot of people that want to catch up with me, and I love it, man. I love being out there with the fight fans, man, just chopping it up, man, and just talking boxing. I think it's going to be a hell of a night. Caribbean Royale always puts together great, great shows. Valdez and Berlanga by KO. If you check out my interview with Pablo, which I haven't released yet, he actually alluded to that, but I don't want to blow the surprise of the interviews. These interviews will all be coming out within the next 24 hours, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the Hangout Spot. Brian C., I think they were looking for a replacement for Jaleel's opponent. He had a boot on his ankle and the whole 9 yards. So, man, wow, I don't know. Unless something happened when they were walking off stage or something like that I didn't see. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I can't tell you, but hopefully everybody's all right and we see the card that we're going to see. Like I said, that Jaleel Hackett fight, I'm actually looking forward to seeing. But this was a great show, guys. An absolutely great show, a great guest. If you didn't check out the entire interview with Cornflake LaManna, make sure you check it out. After this, all my lives go right on YouTube where you can actually see the recordings and you can share them, man. Y'all family, make sure y'all share these recordings and tell your friends to subscribe and tell them to tell their friends to subscribe because this is how we do it up here. Ness showed it. Thought you may have known since you were there. Nah, I didn't see it. I absolutely did not see it. I missed it, but I'm gonna stay on top of it. But this is what I love about my community, my chat members. Y'all be keeping me in the loop, man. Y'all be keeping me. Like I said, I'm not gonna see everything because I'm moving around. If you guys see me, I'm moving, man. I'm moving to the point that I had to get wifey to buy me a more comfortable pair of sneakers, man, because my feet be aching, bro. I'm old. I'm too old for this, man. But when I get there, it just drives me to continue to move and get content and get better and better because, what I do here, I'm passionate about it and I want to continue to grow. So, I appreciate you guys, being there because you guys motivate me. Good show, bro. Garcia, I appreciate that, man. No, thank you for rocking out, man. I'm just trying to put the best content that I could possibly put out there for your entertainment. You already know the deal, Carl Mempo, man. I'm old, bro. I'm old, and these dudes in the boxing boys want me to fight in border wars.
This is nasty.
Oh no, man. I got a bad back, man. I wish I was 10 years younger, man. I wouldn't even blink. I'd give it a shot, man. But nah, man. Listen, this is much easier behind the microphone, delivering content, podcasting, content creation, interviews in the field. This is much more easier for me than getting in the ring, my old ass, risking to, getting hurt, man. I'm good. But again, if you guys haven't subscribed or told somebody to subscribe, make sure you do that. Check out the interviews. You guys are going to enjoy these interviews with Belanga, Eddie Hearn. When I drop the Richardson Hitchens interview and the Pablo Valdez interview, you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love it. We'll be dropping it within the next 24 hours. Tomorrow, we'll be dropping the rest of them tomorrow. It takes work, man, to get these stuff out because I just don't throw anything out there. I want to make sure it's good. It's good content for my viewers. Z Pacino. What up, my brother? You are a natural, Johnny, man. I'm trying. I'm just trying to get better and better, man. But again, I love doing this, man. So, it's a challenge, man. Do you see I do see you moving around everywhere, bro. It's crazy. Wax has seen me in Orlando. I can't stay still. I can't. You can't stay still because you miss an opportunity to potentially either make a contact or get a good interview, man. I got to put that work in. I got to get that content going, man. We got to grow. Like I told you, 2024, we made our mark. 2025, we're looking to take this to the next level. To the next level. I ain't even capping. You making noise in the boxing community. I'm trying to earn my stripes, man. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that. Hot Hands Boxing is in the building. What's going on? My Boxing Voice community is out here, man. Salute Johnny. Unbiased, no lies content. I just try to keep it real, man. I just try to keep it real. Honesty, you got to appreciate honesty. You got to appreciate passion. This is what I love to do. I love talking boxing. I love chopping it up with my chat members. So I mean, I'm just being me. If you guys ever meet me in an event or anywhere, this is the same person you're gonna get. So I'm just being me. Hot Hands, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for rocking out. But man, this was a great show. Like I said, if you guys didn't see the whole interview with Cornflake LaManna, make sure you check it out. It's gonna be right into you. The hangout spot. I'm sorry, not the Boxing Voice. The hangout spot YouTube channel right after this show is over. It was a great interview. But before we go, we got Hot Hands Boxing with a $10 super chat.
Straight cash, homie.
Nah, listen, man. I appreciate that, man. I do, man. I appreciate that. Got to drop the bomb, man. No lies on Johnny Podcast, just the unbiased truth, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I just love doing this, man. So continue to tune in and tell people we gotta turn this train into a locomotive. But at the end of the day, I'm about to tap out, man. I'm tired. I had a long day. My old ass has to get some rest. So make sure you guys enjoy the fights on Saturday. We will be back. We might be doing a Monday show to go over the Saturday card. So if you ain't following me on IG, make sure you follow me so that I'm updating you guys with the stories, or subscribe and hit your notifications so you know when I go live. If y'all TBV members, I throw shit up in the Discord. I throw shit up in the chat during the show. But if you're not a TBV member, make sure you're following me because I don't want you guys to miss anything. Isaiah Boyd, we appreciate you, Johnny. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man, because y'all the reason why I do this. But at the end of the day, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Enjoy the fights this weekend. I will be live and direct, hopefully trying to put some live content and some shorts out. So make sure you're following me. I'm going to drop shit this weekend. I'm sure of it. So at the end of the day, this is your boy Johnny signing out from the Hangout Spot Live. And I'll talk to you guys next week, man.